Hey guys, it's Jessie with Lost Marbles Farm. Today I am going to check my beehive. I've been trying to do this for weeks and weeks, but if it was either too cloudy, too windy, or I wasn't home to do it. So it's just one thing after another. I know I've got queen cells in there that I need to take out because inevitably I know I'm too late to stop a swarm, but at least I don't have to have the secondary swarms. Hey Isaac, he's burning the trash for me. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I thought it would be helpful anyway. This is how I get my smoker ready. I know everybody has different ways that they get their smoker ready. Some people use pellets, but I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all the stuff from last time. Because when you get done with this, just plug the hole up and let it burn out. So this is what I had from last time. You can reuse this to get it started if you want. So you can get that all cleaned out. I may use that, but first thing I'm gonna do is get a little bit of, you can use a little bit of paper or something just to get it going. You want to get something that's gonna burn real easy, and you're gonna sit here and do like this number to get it oxygen, keep it get real hot. Add a little bit at a time because you don't want to put it out. Add a little bit more. Should have put this on a table, it'd be a lot easier. Add a little bit more. Let it breathe real good. If you see flames coming up, that's okay. You want to make sure I get it really good and hot first. I know that seems like a lot of smoke, but I want to see flames coming up. Do you see flame? Whew. Let me get a little bit. Okay. I'm going to keep adding my dry stuff. I usually like to get it. There you go. I see flames coming out now. Now, I'm going to roll up some cardboard. Like this. Shove that in there. Give it a little bit more heat, a little bit more dry. Shove it in there. Just start shoving stuff in there. Now, depending on how long you're going to need this smoker to go, you want to really cram it. You can throw a pine cone in there, and that kind of gives it a little bit more to work on. But I've just got one hive. It's not going to take me long to check it. So I don't need to cram this down, but you can shove as much stuff in there as you want, and your smoker will last longer. The last thing that's important is to put in these are some damp leaves. I found some damp leaves, damp grass to put in the top. And the reason for that is it will create your cold smoke and it won't be hot smoke. You do not want hot smoke coming out. If I did not add the wet plant matter or hay or straw or whatever it is that you use, it's gonna be hot smoke and the bees hate it. So you'll definitely be able to tell a difference when cool smoke and hot smoke. So you want it to be cool so it'll be better for the bees. So that's how I do it. So one thing I've noticed, first of all, I've got to redo this hive. This is a new hole that they have made in the very base. So I need to get rid of that. This just has some material in it. I had drilled a hole in here so that when it was an experiment. So this is a honey super that I had added. It was like 3 up. And my plan was if I put another entrance that they'll fill up their comb with honey faster, but it did not happen like that. So I plugged it up. Because the more entrances they have to guard from ants or other wasps or hornets, the harder it is. So you want to make one entrance because it's easier for the bees to defend. All right, I'll quit jabbering. Let's get on with it. I have not checked these bees since sometime last summer. This came from a swarm, and I have a video out there if you'll check it out. A swarm that, I forgot to smoke them. That just showed up while I was filming a video. A swarm shows up randomly, goes into the box that I had put up, and it takes up residency. So I was like, okay, Lord, I guess I'm supposed to have bees this year. I was going to take a break from bees because of the house construction. Hey guys, I have a feeling we're gonna have to build or add another box.
I'm gonna back away a little bit, that way I don't
torn in the top. But these bees wanted to be in my life. So, let me smoke that entrance. Y'all are coming in the front and the back door. Just like the kids. All right, so you can crack it. There's a little bit of smoke. Oh, I know I need to add another box. I've got a big giant ant bed down here, fire ant bed. I need to get on top of that. Girls, y'all have been busy. I don't have a lot of time on my hands, so that's why I was gonna take a little bit of a break. I mean, I can't even check this without these fire ants gonna crawl up my leg. But I'm thankful because we had lots of honey last year.
I wonder if we can find the queen. I think she's on the top.
What I'm looking for are queen cells.
Here.
So this is just an outer, this isn't very spectacular. This isn't, the outer combs are never impressive.
That scared me.
But I'm just looking to see if there's any queen cells. All that right here is capped honey. I pulled honey last spring. I let them have whatever else they made, left them alone. So everything in here is 100% nectar. I do occasionally feed sugar water only in the spring to jumpstart the queen's production, or if I'm starting a new hive, because they'll use that sugar water to build their comb. So I'm kind of speed that up. But this is all 100%. Oh my.
How heavy is that one?
This is all capped honey. Very heavy frame right here, all capped honey. I can't believe I would get honey this early. If this is all honey in here, we're gonna bottle some of this stuff up.
How much do you think it is?
Because the nectar flow hadn't even started yet for Tennessee. Oh, I don't know, I'm fixing to find out. So this box was completely full of capped honey. There were no eggs, there were no queen cells, nothing. So this box is, I'm pretty sure, is gonna be crammed full of eggs and probably queen cells. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this whole box off and begin inspecting the bottom one. Now the reason why I run 8 frame, see this is a lot narrower. Some of them are wider and they're 10 frames. The reason why I do 8 frames is because I am not trying to impress anybody with my lifting skills, and I'm not wanting to hurt myself. And if you've ever lifted one of these that's full of honey, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's extremely heavy. I'll just stick this down here. So let's hope I'm strong enough for the task. Oh yeah. I'll put this over here, Isaac. Watch out. Ooh, hang on, girls. I don't want to mash anybody. You got it? Okay. Ooh. Look at y'all. Y'all are crammed in there. I'm sorry. I'm just calming y'all down. Look at this. I mean, this is like, if you can get in close, just see how packed between the frames. I mean, they're crammed in there. All right, I'm always gonna start with the end. Whew, sorry, baby. I want to make sure that I am very careful, because I know the queen is in here. And if you're not careful, you can crush the queen. Okay. There really aren't a lot of bees on here.
Look on the other side.
This is the end. Holy moly. Hey guys. All right, I'm looking for the queen. I see a drone. I see another drone. Drones are the boys.
Good.
That sounds like a drone flying.
He is. He's like.
When it's old comb, it's really hard to see the eggs. And I don't see any in here. That doesn't mean anything. I just want to make sure before I put this down on the ground it doesn't have the queen in it. I don't see the queen. I don't see any queen cells. I see pollen, uncapped honey, and a lot of bees. Okay, put this down over here, and I'm gonna keep looking. Don't be upset. I'm not gonna hurt y'all. I'm trying to give y'all a good life in exchange for a little honey. Just want a little honey. You gotta pay the rent. Oh, look at the bees. Okay. This has capped brood. That brown covering, that means that the babies have gotten big enough that we put the cap on. And you see this even in wasp nests, those white caps. That means that the babies are big enough to just incubate on their own. They don't have to be fed anymore. And then when they chew their way out, they are ready to start working. Now this other stuff, can you see in the lighting, Isaac?
Yeah, I think so. Okay,
you see how there's these that have, they're fat like a bubble? Those are baby drones. Let me see. There's a lot more cap brood. Look at all that cap brood. If it's flat with the comb, if the cap is flat with the comb, those are little worker bee babies. But if they have like a bubble, like the little Popeye, is what it looks like to me, that's a baby drone because they're bigger and they have big fat bug eyes. I don't see the queen. I see drones.
I see a queen cell in the next one.
You do? I knew
Bunch of queen cells.
Are you serious?
Looks like it.
All right, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss the queen. The queen likes to hide on the ends.
Oh, hello. Don't
Just
hurt me.
making sure I didn't miss the queen mother. Now the queen mother is big like a drone, but skinny.
She's like long.
And she's so beautiful, if it's the same queen I had last year. I'm gonna lay them down right here. Gently.
Gently.
Okay. Hey girls, what we got in the next one? This one's heavy as lead. Oh, it's just because it was stuck. Oh, see drones.
Really weren't queen cells, they're just really big drone ones.
Yeah, drones. But now a queen cell can hide, y'all. They can be really sneaky with their queen cells. Let's see if I can get a better grip on this. Now I don't do the comb that you buy and you put in. I just let my bees draw their own comb. So when you do that, you can't turn it flat sideways because they'll drop out. I have to do it like this. I don't see any queen cells. Well, that's good. And I don't see the queen.
That's not so good.
I'm looking for babies. I see capped brood, but I don't see any babies.
The cat brood means there is a queen though, right?
Well, not necessarily, unless she died. But usually cat brood is a pretty good indication. But like I said, oh, I see some eggs. I see eggs. Brand new eggs. That means my queen is actively laying. I don't know where she is.
She's somewhere in there.
Okay, let's keep looking.
Where's she at?
You'll see her. She's in the middle. She's laying an egg right now. She's got a dark back. All right, she's coming out.
I can't. Oh, is that her right there?
Hang on, I'm dropping honey. She's got a really golden.
Hold on. Where? Can I get her on the camera?
Okay. All right, the queen's right there in the middle. Maybe I can get her to walk. Oh, there she is. See her? Got her?
Yeah.
I like to watch her walk around. Her butt is really, really long. And that is so she can stick it, back it up. Back it up in the cell to lay the eggs. And there she goes, laying another egg. Good job. But no queen cells on here, which means that we aren't swarming yet. I can beat a swarm. If you can beat a swarm, you will have a monster hive. So that's why I need to add another box, because if she thinks she's out of room, then
No swarm.
that's when they start swarming, because they realize, hey,
Why are you so obsessed with my feet?
We need to make another colony. All right, so here is my empty box. Same size as this one. It's a deep. Here are my frames. As I said, they don't have anything in them. My hair's getting in my eyeball. So they're clean and ready to go. And I don't have to worry because the bees do all the work on this. Just helps me pick up their comb easier. They'll do all the work. So the plan is I'm going to do a technique that I've learned from old timers, and it works great. It's called checkerboarding. So I'm going to start with a frame from here, and then I'll alternate between new frame, and I'll pull one of here and then put a full frame, new frame, full frame. And then I'm going to put some of these empty ones down here. So just watch and I'll show you. Some cobwebs in that one. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to pull one. And I'm going to trade it out with an empty frame. If I had less kids and more time, I would be making a split, which is a whole other story, but I would make a split out of this hive so I could have 2 hives this spring. But I got too many kids and not enough time. And they're not happy with me. Ooh, somebody's mad at me. But I love you. I love y'all. Don't be mean. This is why I wear a jacket. Because I don't want to go to choir practice tonight with a fat lip.
Yeah, and I know from experience with doing that.
Yes. The queen could be on here. That's okay. Because I'm going to add this to the top. I'm going to put a... I'm rearranging their house so they're not happy with me right now. It's like somebody coming in your living room and saying, you know what, I like the couch over here and the recliner over here. So you can imagine they're not real happy right now. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Woo. That's at least 40 pounds right there. All right. Put my cover on. The girls are cussing me, spewing profanity in their little bee language. But I need to get my boxes redone. What'd you do with that rock? Is that the rock?
Yep.
Here it is.